If you care about how risk will unfold, you have to start with the market as it stands today. Is the market vulnerable? How will it likely respond to events, to shocks? What's happened over the last few years can't be your ready guide for this. So how do you assess market risk in the here and now? What are the clues that you can get from what you're seeing in the market today? An illuminating analogy for this comes from risk management in another field. Suppose you're a fire marshal concerned with the risk of fire, with the probability of loss of life if there's a fire, and you're inspecting a nightclub. So we're now in a nightclub, and early on a few people are milling around. A key to the risk are the exits. How many are there? What's their size? The band comes in, sets up, and now things get going. The fire marshal comes in to check things out. Now out come decorations going along the ceiling, along the walls, over the exits, and more of a crowd is drawn in. Oh, and then there's some pyrotechnics set up for later in the night. So what is the risk? What gets the fire marshal distressed during this? Well, first of all, what might start a fire? And then how fast can the people get out? How many need to get out? And how much time do they have to get out? So this is analogous to what goes on in the markets. The exits are like the liquidity of the market. The crowd is like the concentration in the market, and the decorations and their flammability is like the leverage, the time people have to get out of the market. And of course there's a pyrotechnics, which would be a triggering event. It's a scenario that you might look at. So if you want to know the vulnerability of the market, you can start with leverage, concentration, and liquidity. It's pretty much that simple. Well, it's not quite that simple, because when everybody's pushing out of the exit at the same time, you have a different sort of dynamic. You can't really look at the day-to-day movement in and out of an exit in order to get an assessment of what will go on. But anyway, you get the idea.